Hi everyone, hope you're all well. So I'm currently again in my bathroom doing a quick guasha 101 video for you guys. So I'll put a link in the description box below. The video which I pretty much did a lot of my research on and pretty much studied, and I really like Sandra Lanshin. She was very good at sort of explaining all the in-depth steps as well, and just going through the basics of what you need to do a proper guasha. So she mentioned the first thing is using a facial mist spray so that you sort of quench your skin's thirst, give your skin some hydration, because like your body, you know, your skin also needs water. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is to choose a facial oil of your choice, and I have here a little travel size version of the Kora Organics Noni Glow Face Oil, and I've really loved this one. I only bought it this past week, but I've been using it every single day and I just love it. It sort of smells a bit like jasmine, but it's not very fragrant at all, and it just really absorbs really easily into my skin, and it just gives a good glide for your guasha. So I've got here a rose quartz Jovivi guasha that my lovely friend Lise had given me when I was in Canada. I use this every now and again, but I'd like to use it more often. So I'll quickly go through. The first few steps are making sure that your guasha tool is flat when you do it, so not on an edge, because you'll probably end up doing more harm than good, but always lay it flat. And then the second thing, the pressure should be light to medium. And then the third thing, then in terms of your pace, it should be slow and mindful. So it's, imagine a therapeutic self-care tool, and you can use either a jade guasha tool, or there's also the rose quartz one, and I love this one because I find it, you know, it's nice and cooling, similar to the jade one. I think the jade one would be a little bit more cooling, but this it fits in and ties in really nicely with the whole self-love and self-care theme. So that's what I'll be using today. So the first step, as I mentioned, get any facial mist that you desire, and I'm going to shake it up. And so whilst your face is damp, and mind you, my face has been cleansed already, so I've just popped in some hydration, and then I'm going to add, usually you'd only use a few drops of this, but because we're going to be doing a guasha, I'm just going to be popping 4 to 5 drops of this. So again, my skin has been cleansed and my guasha tool has also been washed as well. So you heat it up in the palms of your hand so that when you pat this onto your skin, it applies more evenly, so it's more evenly distributed. So then you pat this onto your face. Oh, and it smells so lovely, really nice and light. This I actually don't mind because it's really natural and it's not overpowering at all. So now that your skin has been misted and it's also been oiled up, we take our guasha tool, and I'm just going to turn around and show you my back. So she mentioned to find your bone here. Yeah, I use that as a guide. You get to your hairline, just give it a good wiggle. And it eases any tension, and it's just really great for that. So remember, again, lay it nice and flat, low to medium pressure, and also slow and mindful pace. And the next step after you've done the back is you're going to do this side of your shoulder, and then use the flat part here. Lay it flat, slowly glide up, and then once you hit the bone, you wiggle it. And then you do that 5 times or more. And the next step, you're gonna do the side here. You're going to place your fingers here, lay this flat as you can be. And I'm going to show you on the side, and you're going to go like this and slowly until it meets your jawbone, and then wiggle. We're going to do that 5 times or more. So you can go ahead and do the other side, but I'm just going to quickly show you the front here. So then you put your fingers here again, and as flat as and then you're going to use this side here and then go up. And so you're going to try to go as flat as you can be. Wiggle. I'll show you here. You go as flat as you can be. So then I'm just going to continue showing you just one side of the face first, and then you guys can practice on the other side of the face. So now that we've gone from the back of our neck, done our shoulders, done the front over here section, then we're going to move on to the face. So what we're going to do is take this notch section as well, and then place your fingers on your chin here, and then as flat as possible, we're going to go up, and then when you reach your ear, give it a bit of a wiggle. So we're going to do it again. Next up, we're going to do our cheeks here. So use the flat side here. We're going to place our fingers here on the side of our nose, and then we're going to go as flat as we can be. So next up, what we're going to do is you can do really light feather-like strokes underneath your eye. I generally don't like to do this because underneath my eye area is super delicate, and I don't think I need any sort of lift at the moment. But what you can do is hold here, super light, move this across flat, and then once you get here, raise it up a bit, and when you hit the scalp, the hairline, then you wiggle it a bit, and then you can do it. And what I do like is like the nice little massage on your temple here. And the next step we're going to do, put your fingers here, and then you're going to run it through your brow, again flat. Run it through. And then do that with the left side of our face. So what we're going to do next is put your fingers over your eye here, your eyelid. And then what you're going to do is you're going to gently lay this flat and run this up your forehead, and then once you hit your hairline, give it a good old wiggle. And you're going to do that, lay it as flat as possible. And once you've done that five or more times, then you can move on to the center of your forehead. And then what you do is you place your fingers here between your brow bone, and what they're going to do is run through, and then you're going to use the flatter part of the back here, and what we're going to do is run it through the third eye, laying it as flat as possible, and then you're going to glide upwards, slow, and then give it a good old wiggle, and then you're going to do that again, flat, remember, and then you're going to This is just going to help with calming, with releasing tension in your neck, shoulder, face, and then also just easing. I know I get quite like I a lot of the time seem to kind of like massage my temple here if I get a little bit tense or if I get a headache, so it really helps with that. And then also just with lymphatic drainage as well, it's meant to help. And so yeah, I hope you guys have gotten some tips from today's video, but if you're looking at some more professional advice, please seek either a general Chinese medicine or guasha facialist. But hopefully guasha are some good guasha 101 tips that you guys have picked up. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!